yelling.
Hello!
Hello!
We're back.
We're here.
We're outside this time. We're not in a car.
That's true.
So, we put together... Actually, let's start at the beginning. We decided to do Bible studies today for each other. We've never put together anything. We go to church and we listen to sermons, but we never actually have put together something ourselves to share with somebody else. And we thought that that would really be beneficial for us because we do want to share the love of God with the people around us and be shining lights for Him. Big guy. So we did devotionals for each other and we discovered this cardboard testimonial thing. And you'll see our very first video that we ever uploaded was that cardboard testimonial, so look it up. But we also decided to continue to use cardboard.
Yeah.
Because we like it.
Friendships.
And we decided to make lists of what made us happy before we found this path and what makes us happy now. And to see how much those lists have changed is really kind of interesting.
Yeah.
We never really thought about that before, how much of our actions and wants and needs and stuff have changed.
And actually, when we prepared our Bible studies for each other, they wound up on the same topic for the most part.
Yeah, it was really weird. We didn't converse ahead of time.
Yeah, it was geared towards, you know, like where we find our approval and where we find our worth and how God has to be it, and people change and we can't find our happhappiness in them, and
or in the
everything
world.
changes except for God, and so that needs to be the focus, and basically how to be happy and all of that good stuff. So it was actually pretty cool to prepare similar things. We each found out our styles too. I actually just started a blog, so I have a flair for writing. That's a very comfortable place for me. So
check it out, you guys. It's wonderful. It's on WordPress.com. And her profile name is
it's Follow in Faith.
Check it out.
So
it's
check
wonderful.
It out. I'm new at it. I've never blogged before, but that's kind of my venue that I'm starting in. And Alyssa actually prepared, she prepared a song, she prepared a video, she had 4 different books going on, she cracked open her Bible. So it was really cool to see our different styles and how we wound up at the same focus, just going completely different ways, which is actually just kind of us. We're very much rooted the same, but we just express everything totally differently.
Yep.
So yeah, we thought this would be a fun exercise. Maybe you want to do it at home.
Definitely comment in the video below. Do a is it a response in video? We're kind of new to this thing, but I know that people respond with videos. So if you want to respond with your lists on cardboard as well, we'd love to see them and respond to you as well.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are our then lists.
Right.
Yeah.
It looks backwards to us.
It does. I hope you guys can read it. We'll read it to you. Back of the Sun Chips as well. Sun Chips.
Yeah.
They do not pay for any of our videos.
No, they don't.
This is the cardboard we had. We like Sun Chips.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just go into it. So my list is what used to make me happy before I found this new path with God. I had on there people's approval / praise. You know, that really made me happy, and I strived for it because, you know, we all want that. Money and things, the things I acquired or bought, and just having money in the bank, I think is a happiness that we all have, but it's not forever, and it's not going to give you happiness throughout your life if you don't have other things.
Right.
Having a boyfriend and lots of friends.
You wrote O?
Lots of friends.
She did.
I did. Can you see
friends.
it? Lots of friends. My next one, control.
Yeah.
I was a control freak before this. God's working on me on it.
Oh, me too.
Drinking, parties, drugs back when I was younger. And also being smarter than others. I really like to correct people.
Oh, no.
And
no way.
I like knowledge, and it always gave me satisfaction to You're like, actually.
Winning games.
Actually.
She has to win.
And very competitive, redhead.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
what is your list, Megan?
So my then list, partying and also hosting parties. It gave me a tremendous sense of importance, I guess, to feel like I could put together a really good time for people to come hang out and be social, and it gave me a lot of satisfaction just kind of being in that environment, drinking too much, bragging about how much I could drink. In this new path, I'm kind of realizing it's not actually me, and I had to kind of find that out for myself. And so we're all in our different journeys, different areas, but that was something that made me happy. Also buying new things. I work in retail. It's pretty easy because there's a lot of really good stuff all the time. There's a discount involved. But, I really don't need those things, and those things
shouldn't define your happiness.
They're fun, but yeah, they shouldn't define happiness. Also being a therapist to friends and family. I really had a high opinion of myself and what I thought was right. I loved giving advice. I was like, listen to Mama Meagan, like I've got all the answers. Turns out I don't. Like, I don't really know what's happening, and
I think that's a God-given gift, but to find happiness in it is wrong. But I think that is a God-given gift.
But also taking it upon in an egotistical way. Like, I've got so much advice for you. Like, let me straighten you out. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And for those of you that know me and maybe stumble across this video, I've come to that conclusion. So approval of others was on my list as well. I needed to make sure everybody liked my Facebook stuff, liked my pictures, liked just what I had going on in general.
A lot of people.
What I was wearing, what I baked. Showing off. Basically, I'm a ham. Yeah, my parents know all about that one. I'm a ham. Anyway, TV shows, movies, that was a big one for me. I just kind of vegged out. Liked watching other people live their life. I was a big reality TV person. Saw a lot of dysfunction. Really easy to sit on the couch and judge that. Like, these people are doing all these crazy things.
I would never do that.
I would never do that. I would never go down that road. I'm not really watching TV. We don't have cable.
Nope.
We got Netflix.
We enjoy
our Netflix. We have a couple of
Netflix.
shows, but it's not like it revolves, the whole night. So
we don't give up our lives to watch other people's lives.
Right. So that's a really big, great change. I guess I liked it before. Appearing to have it all together in the presence of others. We kind of have already talked about that. That's approval. Being the glue, trying to stay strong for others, and having a tremendous sense of pride in that. Really. Yeah, those were the things that brought me joy.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a big one for a lot of people, and we just listened to Joyce Meyer's approval addiction, and it really hit home for both of us how much of our lives are really controlled and really driven by this approval need of others, and how it affects everything, and you don't even know, like, you get into the root of it and how it affects your everyday interaction, and how you talk to yourself in your head, and how that puts a veil between you and God, because he can't get in there when you're all, it's really selfish, me, how does the world see me, when they're not really even thinking of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
but
now,
not as much as we think.
Let's celebrate our now list.
Okay.
Now. Show your now.
No, your now is cooler than my now. She had to go the extra
mile. I'm celebrating the now, big now. I have a short list on this one, just 4 items. I think in my now list, where I find my happiness is my capability, or my striving to have the capability to trust God with my future, my relationships with other people, my finances, just kind of everything. Like, things start to stress me out, and I'm like, okay, God, I have a choice here. Like, I can sit here and try and control it and try and change it, and really there's no success there and there's no happiness there. Or I can be like, God,
you got it.
You got me. Praise the Lord. He's on the throne. And I'm a lot happier there and a lot less stressed out. Finding my worth and joy and peace in a loving Heavenly Father. My worth is not dictated by the love of others or other people's opinions or what I think are their opinions. I let God handle my anxiety, my control. I'm kind of a controlling person. That's still something he's working on, but I am really trying to give my anxiety
and showed us too, which is huge.
Because how many panicky moments do you have in the week? I had a lot before God, like straight up panic. But I am really finding joy in giving those things to him and having him control them, because he can see up above and give the down, like he sees the whole plan of things, and it's just like, give it 5 more minutes. I got something planned. Like, don't get out of it now because I got you.
Yeah.
And
he says it like that. I got you.
I got you.
Got you.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
I think God is pretty great like that. I think he's got little jokes, and like he chuckles at our stupidity sometimes. He's just like, what were you thinking? Duh.
Yeah.
And my last one is I now have a full focus and sprint to the only one who completes me, because that hole is now gone in me. I feel complete. I feel peaceful. I feel worthwhile. I feel, I just think it...
Loved.
Yeah.
And accepted.
And it's not based off something of this world that is always going to disappoint you. Always.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's my list.
There it is. It's a great list.
What's your now list?
Oh, okay.
We've gone over our 5 minutes.
I have a lot of stuff on this list. We said we were going to stick it to 5 minutes.
We tried to shorten our video day and
we're
it doesn't
at
work.
11:31 right now. So,
yeah.
We'll try to get through this quickly. My now list, studying God's Word, even though I wrote work.
I was going to say something.
But yeah, studying his word, studying his work, whatever. I'm doing a lot of reading. That's giving me a lot of fulfillment, a lot of focus.
Mm-hmm.
My morning devotionals, I have my devotional time with God in the morning. I sit down, I love my morning coffee, just kind of spending time with him, prepping my day, preparing. That's a huge change because I'm very inconsistent. I'm very emotional. I don't know how to respond to structure. So structuring myself in God is giving me a lot of fulfillment. Praying my way through tough times rather than relying on my own strength is huge, because it's good to be humble and I don't need to take it all on. Doing a lot more painting. That's really therapeutic. Writing, just kind of getting these things out of me for me to analyze and be aware of what God's trying to work on me with. Sharing my journey with God with others. Simplicity is a big one, having a simple lifestyle right now. Finding joy in miracles and everyday stuff. And finding joy in cooking, baking, photography, just kind of really honing in on all the things that God has artistically flared me with, and kind of embracing those and enjoying those gifts and making time for them. And she's benefiting too. I made peach cobbler.
I am peach cobbler. Oh.
And you guys, I cannot have gluten, so I made peach cobbler. If anybody wants the recipe, it's grandma's and it's really good.
It is so good.
It's amazing. She almost cried.
She boiled peaches and then iced peaches and then peeled.
Yeah.
I mean,
they peeled right off.
Homemade.
Just boom, gone. I thought I was going to have to get the potato peeler.
If you follow her on
Instagram,
you would have the rundown of every single piece of that.
Yeah,
so.
it's awesome. I'm finding a lot of joy and happiness in that. Let's see, learning to love and accept myself. That's a big one. Being outdoors more, enjoying all the splendors that God has made, being active in it, just really appreciating the earth and noticing just how miraculous everything is. And also friend time. Spending time with people that are supporting and encouraging me in this walk and really helping me embrace, because when you follow down this path, you get a lot of resistance. You get a lot of weird looks. You get a lot of, well, I know how you lived your life before, and, who do you think you are? But that's kind of the beauty in Jesus Christ and what he did for us. We get to have a new life, and that's a whole other thing I could go into. But
no, but it's true. It's really, God has really blessed us with our friendship and being able to walk this path together, and not necessarily define our relationship with God, but having that support and that understanding. I know it's really hard when you don't have friends that have the same belief system, or maybe you're a flighty person and like a different week is a different fad, and people are like, oh, well, she's doing this thing now, like she'll get over it. Just continue strong and stay true to God and yourself, and he has a reason for the things you're going through. There is a path. He has a path for you. Just stick with it. We're struggling our way through ours because every day is a new lesson and a new thing to hone within ourselves and a new thing that, so we're not perfect. We have so many things wrong with us, but we're fighting our way towards Him at all cost, and we just want to encourage you guys and, you know, take you along with us.
So yeah, make your lists. If you would like to share your videos, the cardboard confessional thing was really interesting. Alyssa and I were talking about that, just how if you sit down and you write, like, what is the main thing that you've been struggling with, or just really trying to hone in on what is it that's causing dysfunction in my life? What is it that's stumbling me up? What of it, you know, I can't talk right now, I need some water, but you know.
But
like,
to really be honest with yourself.
Sitting down and a couple sentences, like, what are you going to write?
Be vulnerable, be broken, because it's beautiful, and that's where God finds you, is in those little moments where you can actually be honest and say, like, I'm imperfect, I'm broken, I'm not perfect, but I want to be complete and I want this hole to be gone, you know? So, as always, I am Alyssa.
I'm Megan.
And we enjoyed spending time with you guys. See you next time.